Hi, welcome to Play Along. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to do a checker problem. Can you solve this checker problem? Okay, we have a king here, red king on 2, red checker on 28, a red checker on 21, and a red king on 29. We have white has a checker on 32, a checker on 30, a king on 10, and a king on 1. Now this problem is white to move and win. Okay, when I do checker problems, I like to think about some famous detectives: Sherlock Holmes, Mr. Monk, Columbo, Nancy Drew, and Inspector Clouseau from the Pink Panther. How would they solve them? Well, Sherlock Holmes solved by deduction. Mr. Monk used his imagination, put all the clues together, put everything together. Columbo used to ask questions. And then when you would think he was done with his questions, he would always ask one more. Nancy Drew, she used her intuition. And Inspector Clouseau, he used a little of everything. Okay, now let's start with Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes would say, "Elementary, Dr. Watson, elementary." Dr. Watson was his friend and assistant. He would explain first the facts, count to pieces. As you see here, red has 4 checkers and white has 4. Then he would say, which way is red moving, which way is white moving. Okay, now white is going this way and red is going down. Okay, the board. Okay, down. Then he'd say, well, what is the description? What is the results? What is the results? White to move and win. Okay, so then he'd say, what are the clues? And the clues here we have is that red has a checker here on 28 is in the door cone. He can't move unless white moves, so he's blocked. Red has another checker here. This is another clue, and he's blocked. He can't move unless that checker moves. Also, this king can be blocked soon. So basically white has 3 checkers trapped. Now we go to Mr. Monk. Now Mr. Monk, he liked to use his mind. He liked to use his imagination. And he would put all together. He would do the Sherlock Holmes technique and all that. And without moving the pieces, let's do Mr. Monk and try to solve this in our mind. Okay, the first move, white would move here. Okay. Red moves here, he's forced. Then white would come here. And red would come here. White would come here. Red would come here. White would come here, trapping the king. Red moves here, his only move. White would come here, a waiting move, and red would come in here to get in the king. White would move back, another waiting move. Red would jump, they have 2 checkers here. White would give him a checker, red jumps. White would go here, give red a checker, he's in the shot position. Red would jump, has to jump, and then white would jump too. Land here, and these 2 checkers were trapped. So Monk did his job. He did his imagination. Now we go to solve this problem. Okay. The first move is very important in solving problems. And we have white moves here. Red moves here. And white would move here. Red comes here. His only move, all forced. White comes here. Red comes here. White comes here, trapping the king. The only move for red is here. White comes, a waiting move. Come back there and wait. Red goes in here, gets a king. And white moves in here. another way to move. Red jumps. White comes here. Red has to jump. White has red in the shot position. He comes here. Red jumps. White jumps too. These two men are trapped. Red would come here. White would jump here. And he would be blocked. White to move and win. Studying checkers and studying problems is a good way to improve your game. This problem here was composed by A.J. Hefner. It's the blocking theme. Thank you for watching this video.